All right, it's Oscar season, baby. Here we go. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Mr. Teach Film Preach. And if you're a film lover like I am, and you learn from films as much as I do, then you're in the right place. Click like and subscribe to my channel. Also, let me know while you're down there, what did you think of this year's Oscars? This year's season of Academy Award nominees. What were some of your favorite films? I would love to hear your predictions as well. Also, while you're down there, click that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell button to notify you when I've released more videos out here. Today we're doing the annual Oscar picks and predicts for the 2023 Academy Awards. Usually leave out the short films, the short animated films, the documentaries, because I don't really know that much about them and I always feel like I'm kind of talking out of my ass, to be honest, when it comes to those categories. Starting off with International Film of the Year, I believe that this is going to go to All Quiet on the Western Front, and I think that is what the Academy is also going to. Best Animated Feature of the Year. This was a tough one for me personally, though I do believe that Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is going to win the coveted prize, and I think the Academy is also going to choose. Now, I had a little bit of a struggle because Puss in Boots: The Last Wish came in late December, early January, and just blew my mind. I couldn't believe how well Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was. Original song I think should go to, and the Academy is going to agree with me, to Not To, from the film RRR. I do the suspenders dance, but I'm not a dancer, nor do I have suspenders on. Makeup and hairstyling. I think this is going to go to Elvis. That's personally what I would choose, and I think the Academy is going to agree with me. When I'm looking at the other films like The Whale, yes, it had some great makeup stuff, especially with Brendan Fraser in that suit. Elvis just had a little bit more costumes, a little bit heavier makeup, a little bit more hair and styling. Now, the next category is costume design. I was kind of tossed back and forth, but ultimately I think the Academy is going to choose Elvis for costume design. I personally would choose Black Panther: Wakanda Forever because the characters are so reflective of their costumes, or I should say their costumes are very reflective of their characters, yes. And anytime a costume enhances the performance, enhances the characters in a storytelling level, a visual level, I think they really did their job. And out of all the other films in this category, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, I believe, is the most beautiful and the most successful at doing that. Where I see why they're going to choose Elvis, and I thought Elvis had great costumes, don't get me wrong. If Elvis wins, I'm okay with it, but I personally would choose Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Production design. There were some films this year that were beautiful. The Fabelmans looked fantastic. Elvis did a great job. Avatar: The Way of Water, even though I don't know how much production design it is, it's all kind of done digitally. Does that make it production design? I guess so.
Hello.
However, I think ultimately I would give it to, and I think the Academy is going to agree, that Babylon should win production design. You can tell how much work went into this film to make it look the way it did. And even though I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, the production and the technical elements of this film impressed me. Of course, Damien Chazelle does a great job with that. Best visual effects, Avatar: Way of Water. Next one.
Wow, you are really fast.
Best sound. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because it seems in the last like 5-6 years, oftentimes if someone's winning sound, they're also going to win editing. So when I'm trying to put that in perspective and consider the options, I think it's going to go to Top Gun: Maverick. And I think the Academy is going to agree with me on this one. We got to give the Top Gun Maverick some love here on the Oscar night. This is definitely one of the categories that I could see Top Gun winning, and I think if it's going to win Best Sound here, I also think it's going to win Best Editing. I think the Batman is the runner-up for me here, and I'm a little biased. I absolutely love the Batman franchise. Just in case you didn't believe me, Batman. But ultimately, I have to give it to Top Gun Maverick. Film editing. Now, again, as I just said, I think Top Gun Maverick's going to win this award because oftentimes sound and editing kind of go hand in hand. I think film editing, for me, it makes sense for it to go to Top Gun because they didn't give it shit for cinematography, which is just a travesty.
How dare you?
However, that not being the case, I do think that Tar is going to be the Academy's choice here, not Top Gun Maverick. Also, Tar is a fantastic edited film where like Banshees of Inisherin and Elvis feel kind of standard, and Everything Everywhere All at Once is so frenetic and frantic and crazy that I just don't see Academy Award winners voting for that. So I do really believe it's between Top Gun Maverick and Tar. Cinematography is a goddamn joke this year. Really, there's only 2 films out of the 5 that I think should even be on this list, and that's All Quiet on the Western Front and Tar. Empire of Light is a joke. And Elvis for cinematography felt way too digital and shiny. Baz Luhrmann of it all kind of overtakes the cinematography at times in that movie. So ultimately, it's down to between All Quiet on the Western Front, which I think is going to be the Academy's decision. I personally would choose Tar. I thought the cinematography in Tar was incredible. Really, this should be going to Top Gun Maverick, though. Come on! Come on! Come on! Best Supporting Actress. My personal choice is Angela Bassett. When she does that speech, I have given everything.
Have I not given everything?
I said to my friend, oh, she's getting nominated for an Oscar. And she did. I think she's going to win. And I do think the Academy is going to agree with me. Best Supporting Actor, Ki-Hu Kwan, Everything Ever All at Once. Next category.
It bodes well for me that speed impresses you.
Best Actress. Now, this has really turned into an interesting category race. It is between Cate Blanchett, who is the powerhouse, against the sort of underdog, even though it's Michelle Yeoh, and she's amazing and a wonderful actress and has been around for like 35 years, and she's just absolutely incredible. But she's kind of the underdog in this story. My pick is Michelle Yeoh. When I walked out of Everything Everywhere All at Once, I said, oh, there's our best actress right there. When I saw Tar with Cate Blanchett, I said, there's our best actress right there if she hasn't won twice already. I don't think we need to give people 2, 3, 4 Oscars. In fact, I think it's a little bit ridiculous. And I think Cate Blanchett would agree with me. I think Cate Blanchett is incredible. She deserved the Oscars that she won. She deserves many more to come. I just don't think this should be her year. Best Actor. Okay, I think the Academy is going to give it to Austin Butler. I think it should go to Brendan Fraser. I would be totally fine if Colin Farrell ended up taking the Oscar from those two, but I think out of all the performances that are nominated here, pound for pound, no pun intended, Brendan Fraser is the best out of them all. Now, a lot of people are saying Austin Butler. I think Austin Butler did a great job as Elvis. Absolutely, you can't dispute he did not do an amazing performance. I have to keep in mind that Brendan Fraser, even though it's based off a play, had to come up with this character. He had the play to work off of and the playwright, but that was it. He had to make it his own. Austin Butler had how many countless hours of music, records, videotapes, pictures, family members, access to all that. And he had been working on this character for almost a year before he even got the part. So of course he's gonna nail it. But I always felt that Austin Butler's performance was a really great embodiment, also a little bit of an imitation. Now, I don't think he looks anything like Elvis, and that was a little bit of my qualm with the movie in the first place. However, Austin Butler's performance blew me away. And I could see this kind of film, a biopic with Baz Luhrmann, a performance like this, a showcase Oscar bait performance. This could take the older generation of Oscar voters and take it to a win. Best Adapted Screenplay. I think they're going to choose All Quiet on the Western Front. However, I think the more powerful film, even if not visually, adaptation-wise, is Women Talking. I hope Sarah Polley gets her Oscar, but I do think that the Academy is slowly going to go in the direction of BAFTA wins and choose All Quiet on the Western Front. Best Screenplay. This is a close race. I do think that they are going to finally honor Martin McDonagh, who has been nominated many times, the Academy loves. They're going to give him his Oscar finally with the Banshees of Inisherin. However, I think that Everything Everywhere All at Once with the Daniels is a more interesting, more creative, more hardcore, more interesting and elaborate film, both how it's executed and how it was written. Best Director. I finally think the Academy is going to agree with me in getting the Daniels another Oscar, and the last big prize of the night is Best Picture. I don't think the Academy Awards and I have agreed on a Best Picture winner since 2000 when Gladiator won. I'm hoping that this breaks that streak and we finally agree that Everything Everywhere All at Once is the best film of the year, because it is. And there are some great films on this list. In fact, I think all the films on this list should be there, maybe except for Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, that was way harsh, Ty.
Ultimately, Everything Everywhere All at Once is gonna win, and I will be so happy, and the Academy will be too. So that is my 2023 Oscar picks and predicts. What did you think of my list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below, and also give me your predictions as well. Also, while you're down there, click like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much for checking out Mr. T's Film Preach. Come back and check out some other videos like Cocaine Bear, Knock at the Cabin, and Everything Everywhere All at Once from last year. Come back and check out some other videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, stay focused, stay awesome. See you at the Oscars, and as always, let's get taught.